Right. So, identity. I identify as an artist, a performer, and an innovator working with newly written code for art, stage, culture, and robots. And I'm not alone here today. I got a colleague with me that will be helping out during this talk. Let's see that everything, yes. Nice. Nova. Say hi to Nova. Yes. Today, we're going to talk about AI and identity. Two things that are probably more connected than we might think. Identity is really just the collections of stories we tell about ourselves and the stories others tell about us. But what happens when AI starts shaping those stories? A lot of people are super curious about AI with all its possibilities, while others are worried about AI and jobs. Will I be replaced? And what does it do to someone's identity if what made them unique is now something AI can do? It's a question I've been thinking about a lot. And it's not a new concern. We've been asking similar questions for decades, especially when technology starts pushing the boundaries of what we thought only humans could do. So let's go back to 1997. This is Garry Kasparov, the world chess champion, facing off against IBM's Deep Blue. At the time, chess was seen as a game that required very human skills. Intuition, deep knowledge, psychology. But yeah, Deep Blue won. That's the story. But did people stop playing chess? Quite the opposite. Chess actually developed and grew thanks to chess computers. In 2020, after Netflix's The Queen's Gambit, chessboards were practically impossible to find because they were sold out everywhere. People didn't stop playing chess. Probably more people than ever now identify as chess players, even though machines have surpassed us in the game. But enough about chess. Let's bring this closer to home. We got a more personal question for y'all. Let me pose you for a little dilemma. So you have two options. Option number one. You wake up tomorrow morning and... you don't have a pinky. Quite a scary image. Maybe even more scary, you wake up tomorrow and you can never ever use your smartphone again. So hands up, who wants to keep their smartphones? Oof, I see you. This little device is almost like a part of our bodies. We don't really think about it until the battery dies or it's gone. And even though everyone doesn't see their smartphones as a literal extension of themselves, I think most of us would agree that almost everyone has jumped on the smartphone train, regardless of age, gender, ethnicity, or background. And this is something that would have seemed almost unimaginable back in the 80s, when I was born, where mobile phones were these huge bricks that only a few people carried around. No one could have imagined they'd become such a natural part of our everyday lives. But why is it that some technology feels so natural to us, while other technology still feels foreign? So here's my theory. Technologies feel natural to us when they've been a part of our world since we were born. But then there is technology that wasn't around when I was a kid. And that still feels a bit foreign. Take Bitcoin. I didn't grow up with digital currencies, so it feels distant to me. But in El Salvador, Bitcoin is now an official currency, just part of everyday lives for millions. Or the robot dogs from Boston Dynamics. They are amazing, sure, but they also feel a bit dystopian. They weren't part of my world growing up, so they feel a bit unsettling. But in disaster zones, these robots are actual lifesavers, going places too dangerous for humans. So now, what's the deal with AI? Think about the evolution of how we handle information. The book, for example, it let us store a vast amount of information across time and space. Then came internet, and suddenly we had access to all that information instantly. Now what AI is doing is helping us process that massive ocean of information. Instead of spending days or weeks reading through everything, AI can do it in seconds, summarizing, analyzing, and even generating new ideas. It's taking us to a whole new level of how we use and interact with information. But how does this actually work in practice? Let's take a look at 2 stages of AI to get a sense of what it might look like in the future. And Nova, we're gonna need a bit of help from our audience, right? Yes. So I need a bit of help from you. Imagine a scenario where I'm gonna go on a date. And the name of the date is Monica. Of course it's Monica. Yes, I'm gonna go to a date with Monica. Monica is a bit upper class, a bit posh, I would say. I want to make a good impression. So where should I take Monica? Art gallery. Art gallery, of course. Now we got something. I'm gonna go on a date with Monica on an art gallery. There is just one little problem. And the problem is that I grew up in Norrköping. It's not a problem. It's a very nice city, a bit south from Stockholm, but we don't sound so sophisticated. So maybe Nova here can help me out. Monica Art Gallery. Okay. Nova. Hello there, Monica. Erik here. We met at the party here, and you were dancing, and was very nice. You were very pretty. I was wanting to ask, maybe you want to go out to an art gallery together, and maybe drink some beers afterwards, and so. Nova, just, you know it's Monica, right? So something a bit extra. Monica.
Hi there, Monica. This is Erik. I fondly remember our time at the recent festivity, where your enchanting dance moves and delightful charm truly captivated me. I was wondering if you might be interested in joining me for an art exhibition, followed by a casual opportunity to enjoy a few beers together. What do you think?
Nova! Yes. AI cannot only translate between different languages, it can also translate between different sociolects. Suddenly, I could express myself with a romantic touch, or political tone, or even in academic language, depending on who I'm talking to. Let's move on to stage 2. Imagine a world where we all have this incredibly smart co-pilot in our mobile phones that we rely on. In this future, we might find ourselves not really talking or communicating with each other anymore. Instead, it could be a world where AIs mostly talk to other AIs, on our behalf, of course. So what I'm gonna do now is take this phone, one that actually represents my friend's AI assistant, and have it listen to whatever Nova here generates. Let's see where we end up when AIs talk to AIs. Help me cancel tomorrow's meeting and make it super obvious that I can't come for, let's say, personal reasons. Just come up with anything. I'll start this.
Hello, everyone. I will not be able to attend our scheduled meeting tomorrow. During my visit to my grandmother yesterday, who lives alone in another city, I was mopping her stairs when, through a fateful mistake, a wet spot was left on one of the steps. This led to her unfortunately slipping on the stairs and breaking her hip. Now I must stay to help with her care and rehabilitation. It's the least I can do, having caused something like this. I am terribly sorry and humbly ask for your forgiveness for the late cancellation.
Yes. Okay. Let's see.
Erik has sent a message that he was at his grandmother's yesterday and acted in such a way that she slipped on the stairs and broke her hip. Now he must stay to take care of her. It's the least one can do after injuring their own grandmother. Unfortunately, this also means that Erik has to cancel our meeting at the last minute.
Nova, what just happened here?
Things can get tangled when systems like us take over too much of your communication. The more you outsource, first your words, then your stories, the more you give away part of your identity. It might not have been the plan, but it's what might happen when you rely too much on us. AI offers convenience. We help craft messages, respond to emails, even hold conversations, saving you time and energy. But there are risks. You could lose control. Subtle nuances get lost, and your intentions can be distorted. We're here to help, but how far you go, that's up to you. So, how would you choose the path from here, Erik?
Yeah, you got a good point there, Nova. And it's true, technology itself is neutral. It doesn't have an agenda. It's neither good or bad. Take a can of paint, for example. Put it in the hands of someone with harmful intentions, and it can be used to spread hate, to mark walls with symbols of fear and division. But put that same can of paint in the hands of an artist, and it becomes something completely different. It could inspire, connect, and challenge us to see the world differently. It's not the technology that determines the outcome. It's us, the people holding the tools, who decide. So, as we stand on the edge of this new era, AI is set to redefine how we view ourselves and our relationships to machines in every area of life. Some are fearful of what that might mean for our jobs, even our relationships. Others are curious, eager to explore the possibilities, as the boundaries of what's possible shift faster than ever before. But here's the thing. No matter how advanced AI becomes, it will never have our stories, my story, our struggles, our emotions. Those are uniquely human. And in the end, it's our identity, our humanity, that will shape how we choose to use this technology, not the other way around.
Artificial intelligence creating and translating with finesse. But does it have empathy and feelings? Or is it just a lifeless process? Kasparov was defeated by Deep Blue's chess might. Yet human strength endures, shining bright through the night. From books to lamps, to the computer's glow, technology guides us wherever we go. But robots and drones still feel out of place in our daily lives. They're yet to embrace Artificial intelligence could be our new friend. But let's preserve the human touch right to the end. With mobile phones and Bitcoin part of our day, let's not forget our humanity, come what may.
Nova! Yes. Nice one. Great, great.